speed wins out. And with that tip, Braden Smith and Fletcher Lawyer set a Purdue school record for their 113th consecutive start. They have started every game since they set foot on campus, including exhibition game to start. Here's Akers for Alabama and head coach Nate Oates. Taylor Bowen had a good game in the Garden against St. John's. He had 17 points and 9 boards. 3 ball
against Braden Smith. He could chew you up over a 40-minute game. That is right in his wheelhouse, those pull-up 15-footers.
Smith had 17 in this matchup last year, 27 in their game in Toronto against Bama 2 years ago. Smith. He's got some flash to his game. He doesn't always need it, but it's there for him. A little shake and bake at the top.
I was challenged to do it.
Beautiful feed, and Lawyer reverses it in for his first bucket of the night.
Matt Painter, like a lot of them, Nate Oates as well, awfully good out of timeouts, burn that pressure off from Alabama.
And now Jakari Harris comes up with the steal. Beautiful pass in transition, and Lawyer's going to bring it out. 10 of Purdue's 12 points so far have come in the paint, and that'll change with the 3 from Braden Smith.
And what a hot start for Purdue. Not turning that basketball over, taking high percentage shots, getting that half-court defense set.
Allen steps into a point guard position. Kaufman-Wren, jump hook. He goes over his left shoulder with regularity. That helped him to 26 in this matchup last year.
Yeah, Alabama never took away his left shoulder last year.
Philon with the dish into the corner. Holloway, yes! That is a 4th triple for Aiden Holloway tonight.
And that is easy money for Alabama. Just simple action. They get all the eyes on the basketball in the middle part of the floor. A little bit of a fade screen for the 3-point shooter in the corner.
Well, let C.J. Cox bring it up now. He went on a personal 9-0 run to win this game for Purdue, middle of the second half last year at Mackey. Another turnover. Here's Philon. Officially, they've only counted 2 turnovers for Purdue tonight, but it seems they're, despite playing with confidence, they've been sloppier than normal.
Well, and again, Braden Smith not on the floor, so Purdue looks completely different offensively.
Holloway splits him, finds Philon. And Kaufman-Wren carried across the inline. 16 of 19 field goal attempts from Alabama have been 3s. We are tied at 30 in Tuscaloosa. About Miss Terry, of course, and her husband's at the game too.
I asked you, where does he sit in basketball games, and what was your answer?
Wherever he wants. Alabama is 8 of 17 from behind the arc. Here's Williamson with the drive and kick. Is their 3-point rate too high?
As a 6'2" or 6'3" guard.
Purdue only turns it over 6 times a game. They're already at 3 turnovers here with 6 minutes to go in the first half. Labaron Philon with the opening.
Team is too small and not intense enough. And no smash down on the backside. Really well executed by Purdue.
Holloway lost Smith for a second. Now Bowen.
Again, you come with so much speed at all 5 positions. Purdue just not fast enough to get out to the shooter.
Bama is 10 for 20 from deep. 20 of their 26 attempts have come from behind the arc. Here's Labaron Philon. And a whistle and a walk.
Tom just loading to the ball right there. Just got Philon out of rhythm and forced that travel call.
Bama gets 23 fast break points a game. They are better when they can hammer down the accelerator. What about Purdue? What's the right tempo for Purdue right now?
I think it's all based upon Braden Smith, how he reads the game. High IQ, knows when to run, when to back it out, when to do the down set, hike play calls. It's all about 3 and black, determining the tempo for Purdue.
8th offensive rebound of the first half. Trey Kaufman-Wren again over the left shoulder.
How good was the second step to not drag the pivot foot, but to create separation?
Philon matched up with Meyer, left him behind for 3. Nope. And Kaufman-Wren's got another board. He's got 15 points and 7 boards in his first half.
So, Tom, as a result, he's always protecting the front of the rim, making any roll very difficult.
Great defense by Meyer. Philon pushed into the backcourt. Now 5. And now 3 around Clough in traffic. Hangs. Tight player Trey Kaufman-Wren and his teammate Braden Smith. Little shake on Labaron Philon. Trying to work inside. Couple of pump fakes. And now an extra. And he draws the foul on Philon.
Purdue.
Well, 2 years ago, he had 450 points, 250 assists, 125 rebounds, and 60 steals. He was the second player in Big Ten history to do that. The other was a guy named Magic Johnson. And then consecutive threes on a 9-0 run in his game last year. The power of Purdue in the second half.
While Aiden Holloway, 2 in white, did not take a shot the last 8.5.
23 of Bama's 35 attempts have come from deep in this one. Here's Philon with 6. Steps through 3 white jerseys in front of him. And the rebound taken to the floor by Reitzel Jr. and he's able to get rid of it. Now no numbers for Bama as Purdue gets back. Philon steps through again and Lawyer takes it away, then took a bump. Well, we celebrated Alabama's backcourt coming into tonight after that St. John's performance. But so far tonight, Holloway is the only one that's produced.
And Holloway again has been shut out the last 10-11 minutes of playing action in this game. Philon Jr. with one great decision, now backs it up, trying to drive through 3 black jerseys.
Smith. Here's Fletcher Lawyer off the screen. Talking with Fletcher this morning at Shoot-Around about his relationship with Braden Smith. They played against each other in AAU ball and a couple of times in high. Pardon me, Smith now 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Oklahoma will be here for the homecoming matchup and team off of a Final Four a couple of years ago. Corner.
Tom, the kid had 15 assists last year against Houston, who's the best on-ball defensive team there is in the country.
He made an instant impact on campus at Purdue. He had 7 steals in his. No Fletcher Lawyer on the floor for Purdue. Skip pass, touch inside. Clough gives it up. Comfortable late in the shot clock.
And they're comfortable with this kid handling the rock.
He's got a mismatch with Bowen. 2 pump fakes and turned it over. Jacobson had it roll off his hands. Bench. And now his left quad. They'll just work everything. He might have a few knots seeing his first action of the season tonight. 7-point Purdue lead. Labaron Philon with the lob. Bowen with the finish.
The first time, maybe the second, that Alabama has gotten behind the drop coverage and completed the lob pass.
Nate Oates doesn't call many plays. That one was set up coming out of the timeout.
They got a huge mismatch inside. Purdue does. Do they go with the no?
Stolen away. Labaron Philon Jr.
And wills his way to a 2-point make at the rim.
There's Labaron Philon Jr. had his coming out party against Purdue last year.
And we've seen the toughness of Braden Smith, TKR, in this game.
Door's still open for Bama.
Yeah, it is.
Tide have made 16 threes tonight.